Here, what's up, man? How are you? Really good, man. Glad to connect again. Thank you. Oh, I mean, I'm getting to the point, I'm in a very sad place in my career. I'm getting so many emails, so many 5-minute coffees. You know, and it's scary because with DailyVee, I'm showing some of them, which, as you can imagine, only feeds the beast even more, right? Because if I'm sitting there and I want to meet with me, and I see some guy, I'm like, I'm better than that guy, I'm gonna do it. Like, yeah, it's really, really tough, and Schultz is right, and I'm so different. Like, I want to actually, like, you know, it's funny, like, I always wonder if, like, my life will change and I'll just wake up one day and not want to buy the jets, but instead actually have that 5-minute coffee with everybody on earth, which is weirdly interesting to me. Like I would really enjoy, I mean, I really would. Problem is, it's not a good business, and I don't want to monetize my audience, so I'm gonna shower.
I'll wait in lobby if you want.
Yeah. In Austin, Texas, first day of a pretty intense week. Austin to Boston tomorrow, connecting in Atlanta. And then speaking at Inbound, huge event. Then taking a red eye that night to London, full day at London, insane day at London, at the office, bunch of new business meetings, and then a jam session with some clients. Then Thursday to Lisbon, Portugal, to speak at Web Summit, humongous event, one of the biggest, if not the biggest in Europe. Then flying to New York, connect, and actually I think I have an overnight in New York, which would be great, could be home, then go to the Bahamas, catch the boat that is Summit at Sea. Really funny, all my friends were hitting me up the last couple of weeks. They're like, you going to Inbound, Web Summit, or Summit at Sea? I'm like, all three. And they're like, yeah, right, because all of them are actually the same 3 days. One's in Boston, one's in Portugal, one's in the sea. But that's how we hustle. Dude, I'm so fired up we're doing this.
It's gonna be good. How are you?
Really good.
3 years in this house.
That's great. Serious glasses. I like it. Great. We gonna do the podcast?
Down on the so. Dude, look at that haircut. We gotta move some furniture.
But yeah, dude, he's all about everything has to be approved.
He's doing it right.
Good, you can help us move furniture too.
So good to see you, bro.
You're waiting for muscles to show up?
Listen, I'm ready. I got guns now. What do we need? We got more stuff?
Yeah, our nanny got married.
I heard. What do you need? I'm pretty excited about this. We need some different kind of footage.
This is good content.
Yeah.
Gary, good job, man.
Thanks, brother.
D-Rock, get this.
Dude, D-Rock, this is the good footage. Watch your head.
That's close. I'm not tall enough to usually have to watch my head.
I'm excited about the wine. What are we drinking tonight?
We gotta look through it.
We do these podcasts in Austin. We take them all in here.
Because it's just awesome.
Sounds good and just no distractions, no kids, no.
That's pretty cool.
Valley ones that I get push strong.
That's awesome.
Garyvee, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I almost feel like we should talk about why we're here. This is kind of cool.
I totally agree. I'm also pumped because the setting is very cozy for me. This is like my upbringing. All this wine around me, I'm very excited.
And all the listeners, they've seen the picture, so they know, they kind of get a sense.
They've got a sense of what's going on here? Yeah, it's awesome. And for all the people that are listening from my world that come from the wine world, there's some pretty legit shit here. We can curse here, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't. I normally don't.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll curse for the both of us. There's a lot of great wine here, so I'm excited. Yeah, we've got a wine dinner tonight.
Yeah. One thing, two things.
Please.
One, because I've watched a lot of your stuff, and you talk a lot about process, right?
Yes.
And for me, like I talk about this shit too. Like process is, and we've talked about it on this podcast a lot with other people, but the process of that build. Like that's the thing. That's all I ever cared about. Right?
You're preaching, brother. Honestly, I made a video that says, that is recorded, that when I buy the jets, I'm gonna deploy, and it's gonna be a young me, and I'll be old as shit when I buy it, and it's gonna say, this is the worst day of my life.
Because the process is over.
100%.
Yeah.
I love the journey so much. As a kid, with like girls in like junior high and high school, it was just trying to get them to like me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so obsessed with the chase.
Well, I want to go drink some wine.
Okay.
With you and all our homies.
Me too.
That's the one. That's a collaboration I did with him. Let's do that.
Oh shit, let's do that. Great. So 1,
It's
2,
05.
3. We have 13, you said, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we need 3 of each.
Those all
Okay.
05?
I'm checking. No, one's an 06. Do you have another one, you think? Oh yeah. 6. I'm gonna have to do 06. 05. All right. 3 of those. Good.
I'll put these up on my.
One do 04 Dariush?
So when I bought this,
Yeah.
I drank it in 06 or 07. It fucking sucked.
04 was a tricky vintage early on.
This now,
Is killing. A lot of the 04s are killing.
killing.
Okay?
But in 06, 07, it was super caramelly.
It was also tight and awkward. It was a disjointed vintage, but then it kind of came together. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right.
What is going on here? This is not clean, bro.
What do you mean it's not clean? This is how I do it.
I know.
What do you-
all that shit hanging around?
That you mean this?
No, this like you can take the knife thing and cut it and
I
make
don't
it
do
real
that.
clean.
You. By the way,
T-Bone.
no. You don't understand. If you weren't here, this is what I normally do. This is honestly, this is literally how I open wine. I have no time, and there's like that's it. And like
One of those electric ones.
I'm not fancy, and then I just go like this, and that's it. Like
I gotta go upstairs.
this is not like some fancy restaurant.
I'll be up here making a vodka soda.
And that's what Lance talks about, the process and the simplicity of the life. That's what like you'll hear us talk about what we miss the most. Because you always hear, oh, do you miss it? What do you know?
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. No, we miss that just you every day. You wake up, you have a mission.
I think
you go to bed.
that's the beauty of what I've got.
Yeah.
I think mine's a little bit more wide than that kind of a mission, but I kind of got that
No,
mission.
but like what I'm saying is that was the epiphany for me as I figured out how to take what I was doing as an athlete and apply it to this new world. It's the same
100%.
thing.
I think so.
Wow,
that was impressive.
Save that one.
This one's not gonna get saved.
The first year I,
Ooh.
oh, there you go.
Oh,
Nice work.
wow, Garyvee. Done this once or twice.
Still got some old tricks.
Local vineyard, and I brought it back, put it in my bike bag, and shipped it on the plane. And when a bike was coming out on the conveyor belt, all I was thinking was like, please don't be dripping red. Please don't be dripping red.
But I'm a true bred entrepreneur, and by my definition, that means somebody who likes losing. Meaning, I think of myself much more as a UFC fighter than I think of as a boxer. I like boxing more, even though that's not a popular thing to say. But I also think that in boxing, when you get a loss, it's like a scarlet letter, right? You're like finished. In UFC, everybody has losses. That's just like part of the game. And I associate to that sport more as an entrepreneur. Like, there is no great entrepreneur that doesn't have losses. It's not even the cliche shit of like, you learn from your losses. Fuck that. It's just that it meant that you didn't take chances. I'm not here to be like, you learn from your losses. I'm here like, oh, you have no losses? You didn't take any risk. Which means you're on defense or you're in passive mode, which is even scarier. You're in the middle. I almost wish you'd rather be defense than being stuck in the middle, so. What up, gang? 5 a.m. LA. Thanksgiving weekend brewing. Anyway, real quick. Hope you guys got to check out the full interview with Lance. If you didn't, it's linked in here. And what do you guys think about the daily format and the shorter? We got some in the queue, but we'll start banging them out in real time very shortly. Much love. best Thanksgiving ever.